2019. So I'll just talk you through it and then I'll let you off. The point minus 2k is on this circle. So you sub in the point, you get an equation, you solve it. Lovely maths. The circle S is in the first quadrant. It touches both the x and y axes. This line is a tangent as shown. Find the equation of the circle. Now, in your papers, there is a diagram, and I will draw that diagram in here now for you. So do you want to start by having a go at this question? And then I'll do it for you then. Okay, so off you go, have a go at that, and we'll work from there. Okay, 2019. And that diagram is in your exam papers. No, I'm missing a sheet. Okay, I'll be pottering away at the easy bit of this. You keep going at the tougher part. If you let me know if you have the second part finished. Okay, do you want to, I'll do a little bit of this and then I'll give you a few minutes to finish. So the first part was a substitution in forming a quadratic, and you solved the quadratic. Thanks very much for them marks. The circle S is in the first quadrant. It touches both the X and Y axes. So if it touches both the X, Y axis, the x-axis is a tangent and the y-axis is a tangent. So g squared is equal to c and f squared is equal to c. That means that g squared is equal to f squared. So g is equal to f. And if it's in the first quadrant, the center there is minus g minus f, which is the same thing in this case as minus g because they're the same. This line is a tangent. Now I'm telling you, they love tangents in your exams. So because the line is a tangent, I have only one option I can say. I can say the perpendicular distance from the center to the tangent is equal to the radius. And I have no other option. That's the only bit of theory if it's a tangent. All right? So therefore, I can say the perpendicular distance from the center minus g to the line 3x minus 4y plus 6 equal to 0 is equal to the radius. But what's the radius? That's the radius, or that's the radius. The radius is also equal to minus g. So therefore, the perpendicular distance is ax1 plus by1 plus c all over the square root of a squared plus b squared, where a is equal to, b is equal to, c is equal to, x1 is equal to, y1 is equal to, and p is equal to. There'll be only g's in this, so you'll be able to find g. Then you'll know f, and then you know c. Have a go at that. Okay, I'll do it now for you. All right. So I was asked a question there, and it's the type of thing that would confuse me myself. I was asked, why is the radius minus g? And when I come to that myself, I'm saying, in my own head, I'd be asked, is the radius minus g? Why is the radius not g? Because the radius length has to be positive. That's what would be going through my head, right? Minus g is in the first quadrant, but minus g in the first quadrant will be a positive value. It would mean g could be minus 3, but minus g would be minus 3, which is positive. Now I'm almost 109, I'm nearly 100% sure that the radius is minus g. However, if it's not minus g, we'll see what value we get here, and then I'll have to go and rethink what I'm after explaining to you. But that is confusing stuff at times, so it is. I agree with that. Okay, so look at this. A is 3, B is minus 4, C is 6. That's minus G, that's minus G, minus G. Minus G is the length of A, x1 minus 3G, and B, y1 plus 4G, plus C, which is 6, all over the square root of A squared is 3 squared, and minus 4 to be squared. Minus g is the length of, minus g is equal to the length of, minus 3g plus 4g is g plus 6 all over 5. Cross multiply, minus 5g is the length of g plus 6. So minus 5g is equal to g plus 6, or minus 5g is equal to minus g minus 6. Minus 6g is equal to 6, g is minus 1. So therefore minus g is 1, meaning that that value there would be 1. The center would be 1, 1. What's this solution for? Well, here I get minus 4g equal to minus 6. G is equal to 3 over 2. In other words, if I kept that going there, and that was the axis, there is a little circle in there, but that's in the second quadrant. So that's the second quadrant one. This is the first quadrant one. So G is minus 1. G is equal to F. F is minus 1. And C is equal to 1. C is equal to F squared. Now you'd have to go and fill that into the circle of x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. And I agree with that question that came into me there. How did I know the radius was minus g? In fairness, that's confusing. In my understanding of it, r is minus g, but minus g is positive. So it's still minus g. G would have been a negative value. However, that's what I believed was the case. Had I not got G and F, if my answers didn't make sense, I'd have gone back and reevaluated that, or perhaps even tried it in a different way. I was asked a question there. I could have got the equation of that line and said that line contains the center. And that would have given me a solution as well. However, that works in this case. This works every single time forming that equation. That's all I can say to you on that one. But the other one would have been the correct value.